In this short video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a network diagram. So we're going to look at number 11 and 12 in the problems in the back of chapter 4. Let's start with number 11. Number 11 asks you to draw a network diagram representing the following information on a project. So let's start with bullet number 1. The project starts with 3 activities, A, B, and C, which can be done concurrently or at the same time. So this is what that's going to look like. We have our start, and we can go A, B, and C. They can all be done at the same time. Next it says when A is finished, D can start. So off of A, we draw a line to D. The next bullet says when B is finished, F can start. Same thing, off of B, we draw a line to F. When B and D are finished, E can start. So in this situation, we draw a line from B and D to letter E. Excuse me. And last but not least, the project is complete when C, E, and F are finished. So you can see C, E, and F all lead to the finish. So that would be your network diagram for that problem. Let's look at number 12. Number 12 says to draw a network diagram that represents the following information system development task list. So you can see that it starts with activity 1, which is problem definition. So we start with number 1. Oftentimes you'll see a box that says start, which will then have a line to number 1. Next, it says that number 1 is a predecessor to both 2 and 3. So off of number 1, you would draw an arrow to number 2 and an arrow to number 3. Okay, now for step number 4, you can see that number 3 is a predecessor. So you would find number 3 and draw an arrow to number 4. Same thing here. For step 5, you can see that number 2 is a predecessor. So you would draw an arrow going from 2 to 5. Still pretty simple. Gets a little more confusing next. All right, so we can see that both 4 and 5 are predecessors to number 6. So we would draw an arrow from number 4 and an arrow from number 5 to number 6. You can also see that both 4 and 5 are predecessors to number 8. So you would say draw a line from 4 to 8 and from 5 to 8. So it kind of means these can be done interchangeably. In the next step, it says that number 7, or that 6 is a predecessor to 7, and that 7 and 8 are predecessors to 9. So go to that one. So you can see that here for number 7, number 6 was a predecessor. So you go from number 6 and you draw an arrow to number 7. You can see that for number 9, both 7 and 8 are predecessors to 9. So you have an arrow coming from both. And that is your network diagram. If you have any questions on these network diagrams, please just ask me and I would be happy to help. Have a good day.